The idea of the tooth on a dozer blade is when the tooth is just right, it'll go into the ground, it'll get under the root, and it'll kind of slide up on the thick part and just crack that root right off.
Otto Kilcher is a hunter and an American TV personality, born on the 19th of April, 1952 in Homer, Alaska, USA. He's best known for being one of the main stars of the reality TV series Alaska: The Last Frontier. Otto is the sixth child of Otto Kilcher and Ruth Welber, who immigrated from Switzerland during World War II. Raised in a small cabin amidst the Alaskan wilderness, Otto, along with his older brother Ats and six sisters, Wertilla, Faye, Katkin, Stella Vera, Mossy, and Sunrise, learned from an early age to live a self-sustainable lifestyle through farming, hunting, and fishing. It's known that the family didn't even have electricity and running water in their household. From when he was a child, Otto developed skills in machinery and artifact building, knowledge which would serve him later in life. A simple reminder how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving either an iPhone Max, iPad mini, or MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. He and his siblings developed a deep interest on music too, learning to sing and to play various musical instruments in their free time, thanks to their musician mother's influence. As the house was too far away from every local school, Otto was homeschooled through a correspondence class program named Calvert Course, although in his teens he finally attended a public high school. After his matriculation, he left his hometown to attend Oregon State University, graduating with a degree in physics in 1974. During his time in college, Otto participated in various Frisbee competitions. In 2003, he went back to college to further his education, eventually being awarded a PhD in physical oceanography in 2011. Later that year, Otto debuted in Alaska: The Last Frontier, a reality TV series focused on the Kilcher family's life in their homestead in Alaska, established on a 640-acre land by patriarch Otto Kilcher in 1941. Not only does he produce fresh vegetables through farming, he has also maintained a cow herd which provides his family with meat, a necessary requirement to survive intense winters due to its proteins. Otto has also shown his impressive skills at fixing machinery and a variety of other equipment as well. Although Alaska: The Last Frontier has received good reviews from viewers and gained a huge number of fans on social media, it has been criticized by the way life of locals is portrayed in the series. As Ella Jacobson of Real Life Mag commented in 2018, in almost every episode, some member of the clan appears to be in danger of death by starvation or exposure. When two family members suddenly realize their food supply has dropped precipitously during the winter, they are forced to snow machine 30 miles through a blizzard to ice fish. The fact that a McDonald's and a Safeway grocery store are both a 20-minute drive from the homestead is never mentioned. In 2016, Conservation Association Kachemak Heritage Land Trust, KHLT, filed a lawsuit against Otto Kilcher for allegedly violating the conservation easement established by his father Yule in 1994. The dispute dates to 2013, when Otto agreed to remove a pole and a high tunnel off his family's land, as said objects surpassed outbuildings construction limits established by the state, also breaking a prohibition agreement which doesn't allow Kilcher's territory to be subdivided. However, in addition to not removing the items off his property, Otto also faced accusations of disposal and accumulation of non-compostable materials such as tires, construction objects, and oil containers. President of KHLT, Sam Means, declared conversations regarding the problem between the parts had been ineffective. "We've tried to work this out over several years in different ways. It's not been successful." Kilcher affirmed that his high tunnel wasn't considered a building, thus it couldn't be taxed. These declarations were supported by tax assessor Tom Anderson, who told Homer News, "Just a very simple high tunnel of a hoop structure with fabric or plastic over it. We would consider it personal property." Otto's sister, Katkin, released a public statement regarding the situation, affirming her family maintained a good relationship with KHLT, saying that the alleged violations to the easement were far from clear and under review by the parties and their attorneys, and it's hoped and expected it will be resolved to everybody's satisfaction. In his personal life, Otto Kilcher's first wife was Olga von Ziegazar, who he married and divorced at unknown times. Nowadays, Olga is is the organization Winged Whale Research co-director and investigator. Otto married a second time to Sharon McKemmy in the early 1980s. The pair welcomed 2 sons together named Levi and Ivan, though the matrimony didn't last long as they divorced soon after their second son's birth. Not long after, Otto married Charlotte, a wildlife biologist from Northeast California. Their first son was born in 1998, and Otto adopted Tori, Charlotte's son from a previous marriage. The couple has been together since their marriage more than 2 decades ago. Otto has faced various health issues throughout his life. In 2016, he underwent surgery for a hernia, going through a tough recovery process afterwards. Regardless of the seriousness of his surgical procedure, he refused to be put under general anesthesia. If you look at the incredible amount of drugging that the liver has to clean after you've had some kind of total anesthetic, it's a terrible thing. So I just try to be real minimalistic and be alive for every moment of my life. However, his health was put at stake again months later through a small accident while helping a paralyzed cow. Otto Kilcher has an estimated net worth of over $4 million, which is largely a result of his appearances in Discovery Channel's TV reality show, Alaska: The Last Frontier. Otto is a man of white ethnicity whose eyes are green and hair blonde. Although his weight and height are unknown, he's of noticeably slim build. He usually wears simple clothes, but is fond of sporty caps. Otto Kilcher is the uncle of multi-award winner Jewel. She left Alaska in her teens to attend a music conservatory in Michigan, where she developed her impressive skill at songwriting and musical composition. In 1995, she gained fame when her debut album, Pieces of You, was released. Jewel has appeared alongside her family in Alaska: The Last Frontier, and is open about her childhood's experiences and family. When I first got discovered, journalists would ask me how I was raised, and they just couldn't comprehend it. It was so difficult for people to understand that I kind of quit talking about it. I'm really proud, though, that there's a beautifully filmed show that I can be like, that's where I was raised. And that's how I was raised. Otto's nephew, Atsley Kilcher, suffered an accident in 2017 when he fell off a cliff while in a resort. Although he survived the incident, he suffered various serious injuries that threatened his life. He later informed his fans about his health situation on Instagram. "My broken bones are healing nicely, considering how much I broke. Lungs are holding strong, and every day I feel a little stronger. I know my family has my back, and before long, I will be amongst the walking again. Work hard, dig deep, and never give up." All of Otto's sons appear in Alaska: The Last Frontier. Otto's parents divorced in 1970 when he was 18 years old. Otto has a younger stepbrother resulting from his mother Ruth's second marriage. However, there's no further information about him. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.